Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to You Have Beauty Care Choices. I'm Jennifer Coy, the CEO of Beauty Care Choices, and today I have a lot of information to give to you guys on Pureology. Pureology has gone through a complete modernization of the brand, brought back some great things by popular demand, but many of the most popular things had no change except for a little bottle change. So we've got a lot of good information. If you're a Pureology user, this is a great show to see kind of what to expect in your upcoming purchases, what your bottles will look like, and maybe if you have a certain favorite, the scent has changed. So we've brought in a Pureology educator to give us the lowdown, who's just came back from her national sales meeting. So we've got current information right from the manufacturer's mouth, and we love that. Everybody joining us today, please say hi. Tell us where you're joining from. As always, we've got Allison on comments, and she'll be replying to you and letting me know of your questions so that I can get the answers from our educator. And then we've got Tobin on graphics, so you'll hear me talking to Tobin throughout the show. Also, I just got back from a road trip taking my daughter to see her college. And I realized my nails look horrible. So hopefully you can't see them, but if you do, just realize I was out of town, came home, and then now salons are closing back down. But thank goodness not in our county yet here in California. So we are both coming to you today from California. And I'm really excited because we have so much new information to tell you. So some of this is just happening as of July 1st. It is brand new. And there's a lot to cover today. So I want to tell you a little bit about Anna Foott, the Pure Artist, joining us today. She is a 14-year stylist, been with Pureology for 5 years. She's a color specialist for many different color brands. And she's a salon owner right here in Redding, California with us. So I'm super excited to promote our local stylists and communities. We have a lot of great education and good stylists here in Redding, Shasta County. Very proud of that. Our hairdressing community really is top notch, and we like to support each other, which is a good community thing. So I want to introduce you to Anna Foott. Welcome to the show, Anna.
Hi, thank you.
How's your day going today? You're still in your salon, unlike some other people in California, right?
Yep, we're still open as of right now. So we're working and getting as many people in as we can.
Well, thanks for giving us an hour of your day. I know your time is so precious right now because we can only do so many clients a day, and I'm sure you're backlogged. So I so appreciate your time to help us tell everybody about all the new changes in Pureology.
It's so exciting.
It is so exciting. So tell us a little bit about the history of Pureology and what makes you want to work for this company and be with this company.
So I got introduced to Pureology. I was having some health issues, and my doctor had mentioned to me that we are exposed to so many chemicals in our day-to-day lives, and especially being a hairdresser, everything in the salon is a chemical. We're touching things and we try to wear gloves, but my doctor wanted me to start taking a look at some of the things that I was using, and I really started to find that Haircare is one of the most I don't want to say toxic, but there are a lot of chemicals in hair care to make it do all the things that we want it to do. And so I started looking for a line that was vegan. That was really huge to me. And I also wanted to find a company where I could really understand what was in what I was putting on my body. We shampoo our hair, but when you're in the shower, all of that is rinsing onto your skin.
Exactly. It's one of my biggest things I talk about on the show is we're also worried about our skincare, and yet some people don't consider hair care as important, when to me it's almost more important because it's the top of your head and rinses all over your whole entire body. So great point.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about it like that until I started looking, and I found Pureology. So I had a class scheduled for my salon, and the artist came in and taught, and everything she said, I just loved it.
It just
I
gelled
felt,
with your heart, huh?
yeah, it was something that I had been looking for, and I felt like, people wanting to use clean products, that's not a fad. That's something, it's getting more and more popular, and it's not going to go away. People are really concerned with ingredients that are in the products that they're using. And not just that, but companies that are sustainably responsible. There's so many things that Pureology does as a company to reduce their carbon footprint that I felt like it was a company I could be proud of and get behind and say, I like this. The product does what it's supposed to do. It's good for me. But as a company, they're also doing a lot of really important things as well.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about that. And I love your point on ingredients too, because sometimes once you know, you can't unknow. So, as it's so interesting, we didn't even talk about this before the show, but that was kind of my introduction to clean beauty. Also, was health challenges and ingredient sensitivities that I was realizing some of the parabens or sulfates or things in our products in hairdressing also were affecting my health. So we have that kind of in common, and I do believe that once you know, you can't unknow. And you're so right. There's so many people developing many more and more sensitivities. My daughter's gluten-free and dairy-free. And, I think we all have something here and there that we have to watch out for. And I love to learn. So I'm so glad you're here to teach us all these great things about Pureology. But I think that is the reason for this show is many people need to know more about their ingredients because of their health challenges. So I'm so glad you brought that up.
Well, and even if you don't have health challenges, it doesn't mean that being aware of what you're putting on your body, that you can't be aware.
Absolutely. Because why not prevent health challenges also?
Right. And I think the thing that happens over time is, we start putting ingredients in things because we find that it works. And then long term, there could be things that maybe we don't know about initially.
Right. So Pureology is the pioneer of vegan hair care and zero sulfate. It is one of the very first vegan lines. Before we get started, hello, Ginger. Hello, Celine, Karen, Michelle, Joe, David, Garrett. I appreciate you all joining us. Throw us some questions. Anna and I definitely want to hear from you guys. So anyways, vegan and zero sulfate, but with this new modernization that we're talking about today, and Tobin's just put up the other attributes, cruelty-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, vegan, and now they've added mineral oil-free also, which is a big one for some people. And that's amazing that they just keep trying to get better, and improve. As when you know better, you do better, right?
Absolutely.
So a few of the little tips, or let's show them the picture of what they're going to expect now. So if you've known Pureology for a while, this whole brand has gotten some big changes. And these aren't they classy looking? They're so pretty. So a couple new things about all of the products. 75 applications per bottle. So very concentrated formulas, right?
Absolutely.
And then they've increased the bottle size from an 8.5 ounce to a 9 ounce without increasing the price.
Yes.
Huge.
That's so exciting.
Even on the nano, which is the real pricey or luxury line, this one is also larger and no price increase. Thanks, Pureology. Yeah. We love that. Yay. And then they've also got a new spill-proof lid, which I did some research on last night trying to figure out what the difference was. And it's this little lip right here on the edge that creates kind of a pocket when it closes. So you can see it couldn't spill out the edge now. So how cool is that? They all have these brand new leak-proof lids.
Yes.
Very nice. And mineral oil free, 100% recyclable bottles. 95% post-consumer recyclable materials they're made with, and the UVA, UVB, sunscreen, anti-fade, which it's all color care safe, right?
Yes.
So how exciting is all of these great new changes? What else did I miss? Did I miss any of the top attributes?
No, that was all great. I love it all. So if you could, on the top of the bottle, this is going back to what you just mentioned about the concentration.
Uh-huh.
Can you show the embossed bud on the top of the bottle?
Uh-huh. Let's see. There you go.
So that's our embossed bud, and that is our application size that we recommend.
Wow. That's very cool.
Extremely concentrated.
So they're saying right there is that little spot is about what you should have on your hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And obviously that's going to vary with how much hair you have and how long your hair is, but that is what they recommend because of how concentrated it is. So Pureology doesn't add water in the manufacturing process. The water that is in our products is a byproduct from how they extract our ingredients from what they come from. So they want you to use the water in the shower to make your products lather.
Wonderful. That's amazing. And it usually can be the additive water is why they end up having to add the parabens for the preservatives. So not having the water and all of that, they can go paraben-free also, so no preservatives, which is also the new quality. So if you want the 75 applications, definitely don't be going, because I am a big one with like 6 pumps, and I don't even need it. Even with this long of hair, I definitely know that we can get into product waste. And we don't want to do that. So if you want your products or shampoos to last as long as they should, that's a great tip. Thank you, Anna. You guys do so many clever things with the bottles that we don't even always know. So that's why I love this show. I learn something every show, and now you've already taught me something new.
Yeah, the embossed bud on the lid.
Awesome. Awesome. So let's jump into the specifics. I want to go into all of the different new fragrances that we have. Probably the biggest one that we want to talk about is Clean Volume has now come back to Pure Volume. Hey. And that is such a huge deal for us because it is back by popular demand. Not that Clean Volume wasn't good. So it was in the green, and it's come back to the original pink. And Clean Volume was good, but for some reason, we all just loved Pure Volume a little bit more. So tell us the difference and why that transition.
Well, from my experience behind the chair as a stylist, what I was hearing originally from Pure Volume was people did not prefer the fragrance.
Okay, in Clean Volume.
Oh, so in Clean Volume, it's very popular in our salon, but when it transitioned over, we just got so much feedback that people wanted Pure Volume, and Pureology wanted to make the clients happy. So they brought it back, but they did update the fragrance on the Pure Volume.
So now with the new Pure Volume that's come back, our fragrance, if you're wondering what you're going to be getting in your new Pure Volume, you've got pink grapefruit, you've got wild rose, and you've got cedarwood. So what a great combination of scents. It smells so yummy.
It's fresh. I really pick up on the grapefruit. It smells really fresh.
I love that too. It does have a great citrus scent, but not too much. So it says it enhances volume and restores movement to flat, fine, color-treated hair. But we did want to mention that just because Pureology is the color care line, that means it's 0 sulfates. But if you don't have color-treated hair, you are still protecting your natural hair color with using Pureology. So Pureology is still, the color care is whether it's color treated or just your natural color and you're out in the sun and you have some fading and stuff that you want to prevent with the sunscreens in the product, Pureology is for everyone, right?
Yes.
So our pure volume clients will be our fine people, fine-haired people that just want a little bit more. What else? Who else uses the pure volume?
I mean, it could really be anybody. So I actually have very naturally curly hair. Today I'm wearing it wavy. I used an iron, but when I'm going to wear it smooth, like if I'm going to use a flat iron, I want it to have volume. I don't want it to be so flat.
Right.
So I also use it depending on how I'm going to wear my hair.
As a styling desire. So if that day's style, you want a little extra va-va-voom, you might go to the Pure Volume over a Hydrate that's going to leave you a little bit more sleek, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anybody ordering volume shampoo from Pureology, you will no longer be getting the clean volume in the green bottle. You're back to getting the pink bottles. Yay. And this is all designed by Pureology, so you don't think you're getting the wrong product or old product, because it doesn't look exactly like the old Pure Volume. It's a complete modernized Pure Volume, right? With the fun new grapefruit scent. And then the other new scents we have Strength Cure. And Strength Cure now has raspberry, peach, and water flowers. Who is Strength Cure for?
So Strength Cure is going to be anybody that needs nourishment. So I have a lot of people, if they've gotten a highlighting service, this is a great product for them to rebuild the protein in their hair.
Okay.
So I tend to use it as more of a prescription for something that needs to be repaired, and then I usually end up moving them to one of the other lines.
So it's almost like a treatment shampoo if somebody's had some a little bit of chemical damage. So whether it's from a perm or from a highlight or from you know, whatever the chemical treatments that you're using, if you made a boo-boo at home and tried to do your own hair and over processed it,
we have a lot.
Anna's going to put you on this first to repair you and seal down your cuticle and repair all those bonds, and then we'll get you back on the right shampoo. But yeah, this is a great treatment shampoo, right?
Yes, it is.
And so, go ahead.
You'll get to the Strength Cure Blonde, but some of my blondes, they're right. So this does have toning properties in it, but not all blondes necessarily need to have the toning properties at home.
Right.
So Strength Cure is perfect for the people that like their blonde. It's a honey color. They're going to come back and get a highlight service. They don't have to use something that has toning properties in it.
Absolutely. And I am one that typically, you know, can go golden blonde or the beige blonde. But I know a lot of people that do prefer a little bit more of the goldens in it just because it's got a youthful tone to your skin or whatever your skin tone is. So great point with that. You have a choice. You've got the Strength Cure and the Strength Cure Blonde. And the blondes will have the toning, the purple colors into them to help tone out the brassiness in the blondes. And then the other fragrance change is the Smooth Perfection.
Yes.
And this fragrance sounds so yummy. I have not smelled this yet, so I wanted to smell it now because it's coca, marshmallow, and a woody scent.
Yeah, I have on the woody scent.
I do. Yes. What a great scent. Yeah, it's not musky at all, but it's very kind of woody.
Yeah.
That is yummy. That smells so good. And who is that for? The Smooth Perfection. So the
Smooth Perfection I think a lot of people hear the word smooth and they think straight.
Okay.
But it isn't necessarily the case. So like I mentioned, I have curly hair. So when I think of the Smooth Perfection, I think of anti-frizz.
Mm-hmm.
So it has the camellia oil in it. So it's going to be very nourishing. So this could be for anybody that wants frizz protection.
So humidity resistant, I'm sure, because that's usually what causes, our hairs to frizz. And so it's got the properties to really seal that cuticle down and keep it from, the little frizzies popping out. Or if you're straightening and you just want that super sleek look.
Absolutely.
So it can be two things. It can be your desired hair issue, whether you just feel like you battle frizz in general, or if your style that day just is one that you really want to try and go super duper sleek, then you let your product help you so you don't have to do so much flat ironing. Avoid the heat, use the right product, I always say.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we definitely want to talk about Hydrate. So
yes.
Hydrate, it's our total bestseller here. I mean, it's still got that mintiness to it, correct?
Yes.
Yay.
So I really want to emphasize, Hydrate has not changed at all.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I wanted to throw that out there in case anyone was wondering. The only thing that has changed is the packaging.
Just a new bottle, right?
New bottle. Everything inside the bottle is still that greatness that you loved before. Nothing has changed.
So, Tobe, let's get a quick close-up of these. So this is what you were normally seeing with the big flower on it. And now it's just coming just a little bit more refined. And your little flower is up here. So the bottles are a slight difference. But it's the same formula, the same product inside the bottle. Yeah. So if you get a bottle and you say, my flower's in the wrong spot, they moved it. But they didn't change your shampoo.
Nope. If you love Hydrate and that's your go-to, you're still going to love it. They did not change anything formulation-wise. No worries.
But we do still have Hydrate Sheer, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. And so the difference, one is Hydrate deeply hydrates dry, normal to thick color treated hair, and Hydrate Sheer lightly hydrates dry, fine color treated hair. And it's obviously silicone free. So that's kind of your difference, right? If you have normal to thick texture, you want Hydrate. And then if you have finer hair or not as dry, you're kind of more normal to dry, you might use the Sheer. Am I saying that right?
Yes, absolutely. So the Hydrate Sheer shampoo has no silicone in it, which there's nothing wrong with silicone. Some of us girls, me included, I need all of that goodness to seal my cuticle down. I fight frizz like
being naturally curly, I'm sure.
Absolutely. So whether I'm wearing it naturally curly or I'm trying to wear a smoother style, I need that silicone in there to make my cuticle look as smooth and shiny as possible. But what tends to happen is that fine-haired people, they tend to be more susceptible to breakage because their hair's fine, but they tend to stay away from products that say anything to do with moisture or hydrating because we all hear those words and it sounds like heaviness.
Weight. Yes, it's just going to weigh me down.
Yeah, anybody that has fine hair does not want anything that's going to make their hair lay smooth to their head. Right. So with that Hydrate Sheer, the shampoo just doesn't have silicone in it.
And that's going to just give them just the tiny little extra bit of volume with your Hydrate shampoo, so that you kind of get the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah, and we're in the same area, even though it looks like we might not be, but it is dry here. There is no moisture in the air.
110 degrees this week.
I know, it was so hot yesterday. I would arguably say that anybody could use the Hydrate lines up here right now during summer. There is no moisture in our air at all.
Exactly. So, and it'll be okay if it runs down your skin too, because it's all good stuff involved.
All good stuff. Yep.
Awesome. So I guess the other thing I wanted to talk about just in the care line before we jump to the quick changes in styling is they have a new Hydrate Soft softening treatment. Do you want to talk about this new product that It's they're Pureology's newest innovation, and we're kind of keeping it as a surprise. So you'll have to come back to the website and see it because we want you to check on seeing the new thing for yourself.
Okay, so I almost just grabbed it. Okay, I'm glad
you
said it.
Oh, you can show it if you want.
Let's see. It's
quick
right
sneak peek. Just because Anna wants to show it and was prepared with it. Look at that other side. This way. Yay. So it's in a tube.
Yes.
And tell us about that shea butter and almond oil.
Yeah, so the usage is going to be depending on your density of hair. So for fine to medium, they're recommending 1/4 size. If you have medium to thick, they're recommending 2/4 size. And it's going to be something that you put on in the shower and leave for 5 minutes, and then you rinse out. They are
5 minutes only, or can you leave it longer?
Oh, it's not going to hurt if you leave it longer.
Right.
No, at least 5. Yeah.
At least 5 minutes. But if you're still shaving your legs, you don't need to time yourself.
I do not shave my legs in 5 minutes. Yeah.
Exactly.
So you can use it 1 to 2 times a week, they recommend. And I was reading today on it. It says you can also use it on dry hair too. So
very nice. Newest innovation, deeply nourishing treatment with intoxicating woodsy fragrance. How's it smell?
Oh, yeah.
It's intoxicating, right?
Woodsy. Yes.
Woodsy. You know, that's interesting, though, because woodsy is kind of a new scent for Pureology. You know, it's kind of going a little bit androgynous in the, you know, some people either like the real floral or some people like citrus, and woodsy's kind of like right in the middle where, you know, you can kind of, if you're this way or this way, it kind of fits both, you know. So I love that they're adding that into their fragrance.
Yeah, and I did notice too, the cedar wood, that's a keynote that's in a lot of their products right now. It's popular, so yeah, it smells good.
Very modernizing Pureology. I know you guys see me looking down probably more than I normally do. I literally have pages of notes here because we had so much new information to tell you. Normally I just wing it, but I'm like, I don't want to miss everything, right? We have so much new to say.
Yeah, everything has some change to it. Every single item has a change.
If it's not just the look, there might be a scent or there might be an ingredient change. So Pureology went modern. They took a complete new step up. So Tobin, did I run through all of the before and after changes? Let's give them just a quick graphics run through of the big changes. So we have the Strength Cure Blonde. That's kind of what it looked like, a little more turquoise blue. We went to the more flat blue. Beautiful, sleek bottles. You can see just how much more modern they look. And then we have the Clean Volume, went to the Pure Volume. We're back with the popular one, right? Pure Volume, all you whiners got your product back.
Yeah.
Even though we liked Clean Volume also, we're going to love this new Pure Volume because I bet they took all of our comments and blended it into the perfect volume shampoo. So look forward to trying that. And now we're going to jump into our big change in styling. That, I think, is the biggest change in packaging. And I knew consumers needed to know this was coming, right?
Yes.
Real quick, I'm going to say hi to Sam. Hi, Em. Hi, Angela. Thanks, girls, for joining us. Big changes in Pureology. I'm glad you're here. So the big thing, obviously, the styling changes. Let's show the complete styling line. It's a beautiful, beautiful line. So probably our two biggest things in styling are two really popular clean volume products got moved into the styling line, right?
Yes. So the Instant Levitation Mist and the Weightless Volume Mousse that were previously part of the Clean Volume line are now part of the Style Plus Protect line.
So they did not go away because they were very popular products and people are going to be looking for them. They're still there, right? And we didn't change the name on them, right?
Oh, no. Nope. Nothing changed. Just the updated packaging.
Right. So we have them still Instant Levitation Mist And weightless volume mousse, formerly in clean volume, now in this beautiful lavender packaging. Isn't it pretty?
It's so pretty. I love it. So pretty.
It looks so beautiful. So you can tell even our the hairsprays, everything, it's much calmer. It seems more serene and spa-like. Let's show once again the before and after, because that really is a big jump. And so if you were expecting these pink colorful bottles to show up and you get this lavender, it is the new Pureology.
It is the newest.
The newest. The just hot off the press, brand new in July 2020. You're seeing it here first. Well, maybe first. We're going to say it's first. So what else about these styling products? Anything else? Because I know we've kind of combined, we've streamlined the catalog in Pureology, right? So there were a few things that maybe did fall off if there was two things that were a little too close together. We've really condensed the catalog to the top necessary items, right?
Yeah, I think what they really are trying to do is make the story very simple. So the things that did get phased out, there were other things that were so similar that it just wasn't necessary to have both. So if you have something that maybe went away, there is something still in the line that you are going to love just as much, if not more. So there were a few things that did go away though, yes.
So I know one of our top bestsellers here at Beauty Care Choices is Color Fanatic.
Absolutely.
Right? And this is your 21 essential benefits in one simple spray. And I mean, obviously you can go through a bunch of them. What does this product do?
Okay, if somebody is not using anything at home, this is the first thing that I get them going on because it does do so many things. I like to say the only thing that it doesn't do is add volume. There's a heat protection in there. There is a shine element to it. There's an anti-breakage treatment in it. I often hear the stylists in my salon say, they explain it to their clients as the daily multivitamin for your hair.
Exactly.
So if you're going to use one thing and one thing only, you need to be using Color Fanatic.
Yes. So whatever shampoo, whatever conditioner you use, this should be sprayed on, get out of the shower, towel dry, and this is your foundation for anything you're going to build upon in your style. You're going to give your hair the multivitamin to get it the best kick and to make it look the healthiest, no matter what style you're going for that day.
Yeah, so thank you for that. It is a leave-in spray that you spray in after you have towel dried your hair. It is a detangler. That is one of the benefits to it. So if you are not using Pureology shampoo and conditioner yet, you need to be using Color Fanatic if nothing else.
Regardless, the first product you start with, if you want to try anything. And look, it's kind of got this a little bit of a darker color. So it went a little, I think it looks very stately, you know, just I love the rebranding on that one.
I do too.
You've got hydrating, anti-moisture, heat protection, nourishment, shine, multivitamin. I mean, just everything you can think. 21 essential benefits all in one, and everybody needs to be using this because we all can use a little bit of moisture, but then the heat protection factor, the anti-humidity, I keep it actually even on the boat, you know, just because it really just a great refresher after we live in lake area here, right? We love our lakes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you get out of the lake and it just kind of, one puts the UV protection right back in your hair, and then it also hydrates, so it just kind of combs out really easy. And I can kind of just spray it on and run my fingers through my hair and rake out any of the lake tangles or from wakeboarding, your hair goes all over. It's just a great sunshine summer product also.
I keep it in our beach bag. My 3-year-old daughter just finished swim lessons and it's in there. I mean, and she, even when she gets out of the shower or the bath, she's like, I'm going to go get the purple bottle. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because any of the girls that you know are little girls or boys that just don't like the tangles combed out of their hair, I always say use the product to help with the style, right? Yep. Because this will stop this thing, right? Where then kids get afraid of the brush because it hurts.
It does hurt.
So yeah, it does hurt. So take the tangles out with the Color Fanatic first, then comb through.
The other thing that I want to point out too, you can see on the graphic the Color Fanatic mask.
Uh-huh.
So that is just a package update. It used to be in a round bottle that had a top that you would press down.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's in a tube. They've moved a lot of the masks into tubes.
Good. That actually helps to be able to get all of the product out.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a thicker product like a mask. Yeah. I think that's a smart move, just a good dispenser so that we have less waste. I think Pureology was really focused on waste, sustainability, water usage, all of these things they've thought about and completely combined into this new modernization of the brand.
Well, and they're not just about talk. It's not even like they're just trying to make good products. They focus on the way that they're making things. So when they're manufacturing the products, they're trying to use less water and have less waste, and they really are focused on their carbon footprint. So it's not they're putting out there. They actually do what the things that they're saying and the products that they're putting out there, they do back it up in the way that they manufacture things.
They're walking their walk and talking their talk.
Heck yes, they are, all day long.
And that's awesome. So you just came back from the national sales meeting, right? And you just got to learn all this new information. It was probably a little overwhelming for everyone. Like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of new information. But how fun was that?
It's so fun. It's so fun because it was a perfect year to do it. This is the 20th anniversary year for Pureology. So what better year to do it than 2020? Everything that they've done, there's thought behind it. When people came back with the comments, we want pure volume back, they brought it back. They really want to put out what people want. So
yeah, they do read their reviews, and obviously because they made a lot of the changes that even as stylists have been asking for, like, this is good, but this was better, or we could make this better. And I think they really heard us on a lot of it.
They do. And it's the good reviews are great, but if there is something that people would like addressed, or they do want to add a comment, that somebody is looking at all of that. They want people to have what they want.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Christine. Hi, Patty. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for sharing, Michelle. We appreciate you all here today with us. So one thing I wanted to mention just really quick, to get you to try the new products, if there's anything you'd like to try, they came out with these great little kits, and it's kind of hard to see because of my lighting. Maybe if I go backwards, there you go. So
oh my God.
It has this really cool, you got the shampoo and the conditioner, and then you got a great round brush that you got for free, and then you also get to try Color Fanatic, right? And then you get travel sizes that you can then refill with your big bottles. So you keep these around. You don't throw these out. You just always refill them with the bigger bottles. These little tiny bottles are like gold, especially since we're having plastic challenges in the world. So definitely reuse these. Just refill them. They can stick around for a while. And if you want to try the Color Fanatic, so you get the brush, the travel sizes, and the Color Fanatic all for free to try this cute little box kit. And these are all available right now. So how exciting. That's really cool.
It is exciting, and it doesn't just come in the Pure Volume line either.
Right.
The box kits are for the other lines also.
So let's show the whole array again. We've got your Hydrate, your Strength Cure, Pure Volume back, the Nano Gold, Hydrate Sheer, Strength Cure Blonde, Smooth Production, and then of course our beautiful Color Fanatic. Such a beautiful, beautiful upgrade to our brand that we love so much. If you said they were celebrating their 20th anniversary, so that means all the way back in 2000, because I can add. That was an easy one. They thought about vegan hair care, though, back then. Vegan hair care and sulfate-free, they've been doing this for a long time, and now they're just perfecting their blends and making it even more pure as they go along. But those are pioneers.
Yes, you were not hearing about vegan products 20 years. That was not what people were focused on. And just as time goes by, it's like we were talking about earlier, it's just becoming more prevalent. People are conscious of what is in their products, whether they have sensitivities to those specific ingredients or not.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so for Pureology, we are sulfate-free, we're paraben-free, we're mineral oil-free, we're completely vegan, and of course, cruelty-free, being vegan, absolutely no animal byproducts. So
yes, absolutely.
Great stuff. Thank you so much for being here. Anna, do you have anything else that we need to wrap up on, or we can find out more about Anna at AnnaFoott_PureArtist on Instagram. And then there's also some Pureology education sites out there, correct?
Yeah, so Pureology.com is a really great place to go. And Pureology is also on Instagram as well. And so right now they have been putting so many great posts on there about all the new products. You can see the consistency of them. All of their imagery is so beautiful. All of these models that they have. Also, hashtag Pureology Love. If you want to find out, that's their big one, Pureology Love.
Hashtag Pureology Love and hashtag Beauty Care Choices, and tell us what you think about these new products. Give us some feedback. We want to know, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thanks so much for joining us. Have a great day in the salon, and don't heat up in there, right? It's going to be a hot one here in Redding.
Oh my gosh, the girls have the AC cranked down already.
And we're all just saying a prayer that our county stays excluded and these we're able to just keep doing beauty, what we love to do, right?
Absolutely.
All right, Anna, well, have a great weekend. We so appreciate your knowledge. I learned so much from you today, and I think all of our Pureology customers will so appreciate the heads up.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what people think.
Good. Talk to you soon. We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that's our show for today. I think there was a lot of information out there, but it's always nice to know if your products are changing. None of us really like change, but I think Pureology did some great changes here, just some upgrades and modernization to their brand. So you'll be able to expect what's coming to you and what to look for if your product has changed, especially the styling line. It really has changed its look a lot. So if you're looking for these colorful bottles and they're now in these smooth lavenders, it's going to be a different look. So feel free to call us. Our number's down below. We have a licensed stylist answering the phone if you need help or a little more clarification, or you just can't find your product and you need to know what they did with it, or if they are now referring a new product, we've got the information for you. So give us a call. Have a safe weekend, and feel free to send us suggestions of future shows, and we hope you join us next week. Bye for now.